Today, on the Builder's Edge, we're solving a $50,000 problem sitting right inside your Google Business Profile. Yes, your free tool.
No more burnout, no more fear. We'll build it strong, make it clear. Not just a grind, but a dream that's true. Building a business that works for you.
I'm going to break down every section, show you exactly what to fix and how to optimize it so your business starts bringing in more traffic, more calls, and realistically, an extra $50,000 this year. And here's the crazy part. Most businesses don't have any idea that this is even happening. Now, before we dive in, I want you to wander over. If you're wondering what your visibility is, wander right on over to aivisibility-fix.com and know actually how you're visible online your business is. You take the visibility scorecard. It's free. It's going to give you a clear score, a breakdown of exactly what's working, what's not, and what you need to do to fix it. You also get a free PDF with action steps, and you can download the Builder's Visibility Blueprint, my 4-step system to fixing your visibility problems. This episode is step 2 of that 4-step process. In the last episode, we talked about the difference between trust and visibility, between trust and authority and this visibility, and why most businesses struggle because they don't understand that gap. It is a big gap. If you haven't listened to that podcast solo episode, a 4-part series, episode 1, part 1, and this is part 2. We're getting into that step 2, your Google Business Profile. And I'm going to go deeper than I did in the blueprint. And you're going to actually have this to execute this right now. So let's break down. What is a Google Business Profile to start out with, and why is it so important? Your Google Business Profile is one of the most powerful tools you have. And it's completely free. That's the best part. This is what shows when somebody searches for your services in your area or in their area. So you're working local, you're a local service-based business, and they're searching locally and they want to find your business. Think of this as the person that is doing the searching is Google's client. They're their customer, and they want to give their customer as much information as they possibly can give them. Everybody today is wanting more than just one answer. They're wanting multiple answers. They're wanting knowledge. And so we're going to knowledge up your Google Business Profile. We're going to pad it up with all this knowledge and make you look like the authority so that you will be sent out to everyone that is searching and all of Google's clients. Google loves Google. So if somebody is on Google searching, they're going to want to show them a great profile before they're going to want to show them your Facebook business page, or sometimes even your website, depending on what they're searching for. So this is important. You get there's 3 in the map pack. Somebody pays to be there. Nobody likes to hire somebody who's paid to be in the map pack. They're not organic. They don't know, you don't know if you can trust them because they've paid to be there. The other 3, those are the important ones. And this is where you're going to end up ending up in the search when people are searching. So that's a Google Business Profile, why it's important. And think of the Google Business Profile as a profile, just like you have a Facebook profile and you have an Instagram profile and you have a LinkedIn profile. All of these profiles are basically the same as your Google Business Profile is as well. I want you to think of it. You're going to post on this Google Business Profile. You're going to put pictures on it. You're going to talk to people who give you reviews. You're going to answer them, and you're going to have you're going to not just say little things. You're going to have full conversations, and we'll dive into that. So if you don't have one, I want you to go over to google.com/business/ and it'll take you straight to your how to get your Google Business Profile. And I'm going to share that in just 1 second. Okay, so if this profile that you have is not optimized, you're not just missing visibility, you're losing jobs. And that's where the $50,000 a year comes in. If you just lose one job a month that can easily, cash in at nearly $50,000 a year for you. Every day, people are searching for services you offer, and Google is deciding who to show. If you're not showing up or your profile doesn't convert, that's very important. Your profile can't look junky. It can't look like you're not the obvious choice, and we'll go into that. Then you're handing those jobs right into your competitors' hands for sure. Okay, so let me share my screen and get to it. Okay, this is your this is where you're going to go to get a Google business profile if you don't have one. This is your google.com business. You're going to start here. It says you're going to sign up, and it's going to just walk you through the steps. Now, I recommend that you do your business name. It's very important that your name here matches your business name on your website. It matches your business name on your social media platforms, your business pages of your social media platforms. And so if you have LLC in your name, let's keep LLC across the board here as well. You're going to pick a category. This is going to be very, very important. This is going to be the first thing that gets you put into the same category as who your ideal client is. So think about this on a clear note. Now, if you are somebody that is doing multiple services, think of your highest paying ticket, your highest ticket audience, your biggest audience, that's going to get your biggest view, and pick this category. And then you'll go through each step. They'll ask you here, I won't go into each one of these because I want to get into how to make it a powerhouse. You just want to do each one of these sections, just put a little something in, like a little placeholder. You want to make sure before you start linking your social media and your website to your Google business profile that you're setting up new, you want to make sure that all the name, address, and phone number are the same across the board. Then you'll come to your services. You want to list a few services. Don't list them all. Just list a few services. Put your address in. I recommend you put your address in for a business. Now, not all businesses have a brick and mortar. I understand that, especially service-based businesses. But what you do is if you are living right smack dab in the middle of where all of your business where you want to work, then I recommend putting in a business address. It's your business address on your license for your business. Put it in there. Granted, you're not going to have somebody knocking on your door ready to do business with you. They're not going to want to come into your place when they know that you come to their home to fix their repairs or do businesses or transactions at their home. But what this does is this allows that business address to flag and be one of the first ones recommended because you're right smack dab into the middle where you want to work. If you don't want to do that, if you live way out a bit, maybe you like to live out just a little bit further, then I recommend just putting service areas, and we'll put those in here later. Add a little description to your services. I do this service, this service, this service, and give a description. We're going to add all of your services later over time. Then you'll come to a button that says verify. Stop right there. You'll have two options. You'll have verify now or verify later. I recommend you hit verify later. Then I recommend, and this is why, because there's nothing like not getting verified and having to verify. And there's nothing like having your profile to be suspended or taken down and you have to recover it. So what I want you to do is I want you to give this a little bit of time with Google to be able to come in and check those names everywhere, check those phone numbers. It'll be working in the background long before you hit verify. So don't hit verify. And then, next week you add one more service. The following week you add a little something else. You can constantly work on it. Don't fill it up. Work on it very slow. This is kind of the tortoise and the hare. You want to be the tortoise here because it'll verify easily for you. I recommend if you are putting in your business address, even if it's your home, I recommend you go take a picture. It'll be geotagged. It'll have your house number and just, like a little corner of your house, wherever your house number is, and put that as a picture on your page. Take a picture of yourself, at that house number and take a picture, post it. This will be geotagged. Google will be able to recognize that that was actually photographed and taken at that location, and you were at that location. They are worried about robots and bots putting up Google business profiles that get put up fake all the time. Now, let's go talk about a powerhouse and making yours a powerhouse now. You want to make your Google business profile truly a powerhouse because, let's be honest, businesses, I did research. I thought it was even higher than this, but I did some recent research, and somewhere into 60% of businesses don't even make it into the third year. And often Google will put up Google business profiles themselves. If somebody is Googling for a place of business and there's no Google business profile, they will go look and see, hey, is there a business license for a business here? Is this business here? And often you'll see Google business profiles that are up, they're not claimed, and they are not, nobody's taken ownership of it. So you definitely want to make sure that you get your Google business profile up there. You're owning it. You're deciding what's put on it, what's not, and having some control over it. So the fact that Google knows that 60% of businesses are not in business after 3 years, if you never touch your Google business profile, or even if you wait a month to touch nothing on your Google business profile, Google is going to automatically think that one of two things. They're going to think, one, you're out of business. And two, their first thing they're going to think is this person is no longer relevant. Let's think about how quickly things change online. You have to stay relevant, up to date all the time. Things are changing fast. And Google knows that if you're not posting about jobs, getting reviews, or posting about, you can use this as a teaching tool and posting your blogs on here, all kind of things. If they see that you're not interacting with your Google business profile, they see that you're not. They instantly think that you're not open, and they don't even show you to potential clients. So what I want you to do when Google sends you an email and says, hey, do you need to update your holiday hours? I want you to go in and say, yes, I'm going to be closed Easter. Yes, I'm going to be closed Memorial Day. Whatever it is, do some little adjustments and constantly be working this thing. Now, let's go to a Google business profile that I want to show you. Okay, now we're going to go straight into this Google business profile. Great. Okay, what I love about this Google business profile, what you see right off the bat, now this is in their personal Google dashboard. So, you will, when somebody's searching, they'll see it a little different, but this is where you make it a powerhouse. This is your dashboard for it. Okay. Now let's walk through this real profile. Let's go to the profile. You want to edit your profile and you want to maximize this part of your tool. Okay, your business name, like I said, if it says LLC on your business name, you want this to say LLC. And your category is very important. Now, biggest plus is your description here. This is where you're telling Google. Now, remember, Google can't read pictures and look at your wonderful before and after photos. It reads words. It reads keywords. And keywords flag. So in your description, you have a total of 750 characters that you can use. Maximize this. You should not have any little tiny description. A section should not just have your culture in here or, why pick me? This should not be this section. This section should be things like this. You're repeating your business. You do handyman services, home repairs, keywords, professional handyman, keywords. Somebody's going to type in professional handyman near me, home repair service near me. They're going to be typing in home improvement projects. Get that? Get what I'm saying there? There is a little bit of culture in here. Let's go on to the keywords again. Drywall repair, door installation, faucet replacement, light plumbing, and general home maintenance. Now, I recommend your top things you want to do, you put them in here. If you're a handyman, if you're any service-based business, your big paying clients, I want these to be your keywords here. The projects that you enjoy doing the most and that you make the most, profit on, your most profitable businesses, mention those in there, several of them. Now, notice he goes on, known for our reliability, honesty, and loyalty. We take pride in delivering high quality workmanship while keeping your home clean and respected throughout every project. That is their culture. Mention your culture. Talk about your culture, what you stand for. Small repairs, installation services is another keyword. This is really packed with keywords. It's a good job. Your contact information, you want it to be the same. Your social media, I want to show you this, your social profiles that you link here. You're going to link all of these, and you're going to just keep adding and link and adding and link. You want to go on here periodically. You want to check to make sure, are these links still, is there a glitch in this system? Are people still be able to get to me on my socials? He has added service areas. You can add them. You can keep adding them. You can keep adding them. And business hours. Now, I recommend that you are open 24 hours a day. Yes, you can be closed on Sunday. Totally understandable. But I recommend this because while somebody is sitting down in the evening, they finished dinner, they're, on their laptop, maybe husband and wife have popped into bed, they're on their laptop, we really need to get those trees in the backyard trimmed. They're going to fall on the roof. This, storm season's coming up, blah, blah, blah. Whatever they have a problem with, they're going to start Googling it and searching. And when you tell Google you're open 24 hours a day, yours is going to automatically be pushed up to the front while other people are showing closed hours. You're going to be showing opened. Doesn't mean somebody's going to contact you. Most likely, they're going to contact you during normal business hours. They're going to respect that. And what they're going to do is they're going to probably text you or send you an email or fill out a lead form. This is where you want to do those special hours that you're open and not. Okay. This is a place page attributes. This is where this lets customers know where they can message you from. So be sure and add these. If you've got a WhatsApp that you're using, if you take text messages from your clients or from people that want to reach out to you, or even Facebook Messenger, you can add these to here. And then that is your business section, your profile section. Okay, so make sure that core is tight. Okay, it needs to be accurate, complete, and consistent across everything. Your business name, your services, your service areas, all of it. And in that service section, this is the biggest missed opportunity. So let's go to services. This is where big missed opportunity, and people do it all the time. You should list here literally all the services you do. Should you do 50 the first day you sit down here? No. Every week you should add one of these, or every couple of weeks you should add one of these, or every month you should add 4. Now, what you're going to do is when you go in here, you're going to pick like furniture assembly. Then you don't have to push a price when you open in here. You can leave that category empty, but please use this 300 character section to put a description. Now, you want this to be keyword effective too. So get lots of keywords about the description. Furniture assembly, your keywords for your furniture assembly, something somebody's going to type in. Maybe they got something, a bookcase assembly, things like this. But you're just going to describe what it is you do for furniture assembly and what all falls in that section. And you're going to do that for every single one of these. Every single one you do that you put in here, you're going to put a description for it. It's very important. That's where the keywords, that's where Google's reading your profile and getting those keywords and saying, oh, this person is relevant. This person is going to have so much information for them. Every service you add is another way customers can find you. If it's not listed, you're not showing up in it either. Okay. So your business description, that section, you got to have it full of keywords. Don't forget that one as well. Let's go into your photos section. Now, this is the photo that I wanted to kind of point you to here. And at first, I'd like to bring up I want to show you the difference in these two. This is just a quick rendering I had done to show the difference in a Google profile that is kind of not very professional, and this one that's very professional. You have none of your links there. You have all of your links here. You've got a good picture here, nice pictures here. This picture here, you can't even tell who's going to be showing up at your house. You can't see any face. They look like they're trying to hide themselves. Right here, they look like they're showing you very well. I'm the person that's going to be showing up at your house. This is our culture. This is our crew. This is what we look like when we come to your home. And this is very important. I think I definitely want to keep track of that. I think right here, you have just a few seconds in this section here of the photo to make that connection. People, they want to do business with people that they like, trust, and have a connection to. If there's a picture of an outbuilding there, or if there's a picture of a ceiling fan you hung there, they can't not make that connection in seconds. And they need to make this connection in seconds. This is where you're going to stand out next to your local competitors. So photos are huge. Let's go into photos. And this is right here. Change the cover photo. That's going to be your dominant, prominent cover photo. That's going to be the one that sticks out. So that one you want to keep there. Now this one can change. It's good to change the cover photo too, because one might attract a few more people than the other. So change those. When you load these pictures up, you want to have good quality pictures. These are some nice. Here's the before and after, right side by side. Probably the wind brought down this fence, or maybe they were just, the wind probably brought down the fence. He put up a new section, replacing a toilet seat, all these things, good things. This storm door hanging, teaching some things here about the difference about, keeping the screws and things, repaired some gutter. These are good photos. Now, when you put the photos on here, they are geotagged, but what you want to do is you've got to rename them. Now, remember, Google is reading your stuff to give out to the client. I can't repeat this enough, but it's also reading the title of your photos. You want to mention the job. You want to mention what you did and where you did it at. New screen door installation in Lincoln, Nebraska. Then you want to load it up there. I recommend going one step further and putting your photos on Canva and just putting little text on the front of them. Putting photos side by side, before and after side by side, one on each half of Canva, and just put before and after, and then, still rename them, but put those up there. The more photos you have, the better your conversion rate. The studies show, research shows that businesses with over 50 photos get bigger jobs and get more jobs just from the photos. This having more to look at, more proof. This is just proof. You can't fake a lot of that stuff. Well, you can, but not likely. Okay, so that's the three main things that are important with your photos. Let's go on to reviews, another huge section. Okay, Google will not show a business that does not have at least 5 reviews. So if you're a new business out there, go get them. These can be character reviews. These can be, they can be all kind of reviews. And also with your reviews, if Google does not, they have to be consistent. If Google sees you had a review from 6 months ago, they think you haven't done another job in 6 months. They really think that. So these have to be consistent and constant. The consistency here really wins out. When you get a review, I'll ask every single client you have for a review. I was speaking to some handymen before today on this, just recently, And they asked, hey, I've been a repeat customer. I've been to somebody's home about 10 times. Can they write another review? Absolutely. If somebody, writes you a review, they can write another review. Had so-and-so back out to my house again, and they just did the same as they did before. They just wrapped the job up, was neat and clean, and, everything. A good review somebody writes you is something that states a problem, tells how you came in and fixed it, and what life is like after you fixed it. These are very important. They even state like where they are at. In my home in New Jersey, in my home in Columbus, Ohio, whatever. If they have a location to them, that helps even better. You can send out a little request. I'll show you here how to do that in a minute. But your reviews need to be consistent. Look here, 5 weeks ago, 4 weeks ago, consistent. Then you want to, excuse me, drink. Then you want to answer your reviews. Answer every single one of them. Don't answer, thanks, it was great working on your job. Hope to work again soon. No. Make them more personal. Like Sandy gave this review. He was punctual, very personable, and did my job in a timely manner. Eamon ended up trying several things to get my door hung correctly and never quit saying it's good enough. And never quit saying it's good enough. I highly recommend Home Healer and have forwarded his contact info to several of my friends and family. You won't be sorry. That's great. You want to come back and say, that's exactly right, Sandy. I do not have that mentality that good is enough. Great is great. And that's what I want to do. It was great working on your, new screen door that I hung for you in Lincoln, Nebraska. Can't wait to, help you some more. And state those in your reviews. You have got to reply to everyone. Google wants to know that you are replying to these people and that they are getting a response. So Google wants to know that as their client is leaving a review, now that they've gotten business from you, they want to know that you're answering them and that this communication is back and forth, just like any social profile. This is a Google business profile as well. Okay, let's move on. Next we have in the section, let's finish up reviews. So anytime you want to ask for a review, you can click here on your profile, and it'll give you multiple ways. You can copy a link. You can print this QR code and have it everywhere you go. You can have it I recommend having it on your invoice. Thanks for the job. Have a little, PS, and have, even put on the PS, would be great for you to leave us a review. This is how other customers or other clients can know that they can trust us, and that it can draw other clients our way and help other clients that are looking for somebody to do a service for them. You can even go as far, and I have people that do this, and it gets a quick review. Here are some examples of a great review, and then all they have to do is copy and paste. They really do use it. It makes it really easy. And plus, they want to give a good review, and they don't know what to say. They don't know what is a good review. So a little example there would be great. And those are on the invoices, and they go straight away. Now, I'd wait a while, and if they didn't give me a review, then I would reach back out. It's so important for you to have these continuing reviews, and that's the least that they could do for you. If you've done something well for them, it's the least that they can do is say thank you. And if they do nothing else but just say, hey, I recommend this person, I give them a 5-star. So remember, every job, no exception, ask for that review. Just keeping it simple makes it happen. And be sure and definitely respond to those reviews, every single one of them. Now we're going to go into the posts section. This is an amazing section. This is where your competitors are missing out. This is like your social media post. You need to be posting every day to this post, to this place. Now, when you go and you post to your Facebook page, take whatever you posted to Facebook today and paste that. That'll be what you post to your Google Business Profile tomorrow. Yesterday, whatever you posted to your Facebook, do it to the Google Business Profile. Alternate them. Keep them posting. I post every day on my Google Business Profile. It keeps Google knowing that you're alive and you're kicking. This is a great place to post. This section is what shows up. You'll see when somebody goes to Maps and they punch in service near me, it'll have all their profile. And then there'll be this little, almost like a little billboard down there. And that's where your posts are going to show up. So constantly turning over your billboard and having something new is definitely interesting. One's going to stir excitement over another. These can be reels. This can be, you can take your most, watched reel of your job on your job site and post it here. It's going to get the same kind of traction, same, authority. Everything can go here. Your little sales, your little ads, little posts like a Facebook. Your blogs can go here. Your Facebook post that says now serving such and such area. This, before and after photos can go here as well. Definitely tells Google you are active. And trust me, your competitors aren't posting. They're not. And, and as long as you're not, you're losing ground. And when you put all this together, Google Business Profile becomes more than just a listing. It becomes a lead generating system, no doubt. Now, if you want to know exactly where your profile stands, go take the free scorecard, the AIVisibilityFix.com, AI-visibility-fix.com. It'll show you exactly what to fix and where you're leaving money on the table. And make sure you subscribe, because in the next episodes, we're breaking down step number 3. The step 3 and step 4 of this system will be the next step. So you can continue to build your visibility, build real trust and real growth in your business. Stop guessing and start building a business that gets chosen. Thank you.